Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Lehman here with our math assignment for today. So if you take a look at your weekly assignment packet labeled March 1st through March 5th, you're going to notice that the first page in your packet is something that we did yesterday on the Impossible Pet Show. I'm doing my very best to show this correctly. And that if you turn another page, you will see the assignment that some of you completed yesterday, your Google Slides project. And if you turn one more page, you will be on the math page that we're going to complete for today. So taking a look at that, we will get going here. Make sure that you have your name, and we're creating a mystery message. So mystery message number 1. It says, solve each math problem. Under each missing letter in the message, there is a number. This number refers to one of the math problems you solved. Match the math problem's answer to its corresponding letter using the decoder. So the question says, what has a blank and 2 hands but no arms or legs? And you can see that there are numbers 2, 12, 11, and 9. And then down here, you have 12 again, 11 again, 8, 6, 11, and 1. And down at the very bottom is your decoder. So the first thing you're going to do, whether you're using these numbers or not, is you're going to answer these multiplication problems. Now, these problems are problems that you should already know how to do. For example, you would do 10 times 2, and you would come up with the number 20. If the number 20 was going to be used in the puzzle, you would come down here and you would find number 20, and it would correspond with K. However, when we go back up to the puzzle, there's no 20, so we know we're not going to use that one. Okay, so these correspond, these here, and these here correspond with an answer. Then you take the answer and you get a letter. And that will answer the mystery message. So that's what you'll be doing for the first part of math. Let's look at another page. On the back, you're getting a mystery message again. So it's the same type of thing, except the problems are a level 2. The first one were level 1s, and these are level 2. So in theory, they're a little bit harder. Plus, note that your decoder is different. So this time, like a K is 15. So you cannot use the last decoder. Again, you're going to want to do your problems. 10 times 7 is 70. So you're going to work through and do each problem. And once those are complete, you're going to be able to solve the mystery message number 2. It says, what has to be blank before you can use it? And then it'll give you your answer. These must be completely done and turned in with your packet on your packet day. All right, let's look at the next page you're going to do. This is called the Missouri Star. So this design was named to honor the state of Missouri. Okay, so If you do these division problems and you get a number 1 as your answer, a number 2 as your answer, or a number 3 as your answer, you're going to color that whole entire space yellow. Okay, so let me do an example here of what you would do. You're going along and you're going to answer the question by doing your division. So 42 divided, let me move this down, sorry. 42, I'm on this problem here, divided by 7. What is 42 divided by 7? Does anyone know? 42 divided by 7 is 6. Okay, so if I was to get 6 on that one, I'm going to go down to the code and I'm going to see 6, 7, or 8 is colored what color? Black. So you would be taking your crayons or whatever you have with you, colored pencils or anything that's colored. I mean, markers are not preferred because with the markers, you might leak through the other side. But then you would color that entire space there black. Okay, you'd shade it in black. Now, if you shade it in over the number 6, is that going to be okay? Well, that's okay because I know you got a 6, a 7, or an 8 there. So you would be continuing on and doing all of these. Notice this one we're working on are divide by 7s, and we know that by looking up here. Okay, so the skill that's going to be worked on here is divide by 7. So do all of your problems and then do the coloring down here with the code. Okay? That's what you will be doing for that. Turn the page one more. All right? So this one is called scrap bag. If we look here, the skills are ×1 to ×4. And again, we're going to be making a design. Down here it says quilters used this pattern when they had lots of extra cloth in their scrap bags. When we get the answer 10, 16, and 20, we'll color it what color? Red. If we get the answers 15, 18, and 27, we'll color it green. If we get 24, 28, or 36, we'll color it blue. If we get 30, 33, 40, and 44, we'll color orange. And 6 and 12, we'll color it yellow. Again, remember that you can use colored pencils, crayons, and as a last resort, markers, because markers are probably going to bleed through. The paper is kind of thin, and you're doing a different design on the back. So for example, if I was to start up here in the corner, you'll see that 3 times 12. What is 3 times 12? 3 times 12 is 36. Now, I'm going to go down to my code and I'm going to look. 36 right here says the color blue. So since it says blue, I would then color that whole corner blue. And again, if you go over it, none of these seem dark enough. They're red, green, blue, orange, and yellow. None of it seems dark enough that it will cover it up like it might on the next one. But what's going to happen here is you're going to color in a design. And when you turn it in, we're going to be able to see if the design matches what it should. So for today's math, to recap, you're going to be doing scrap bag, Missouri Star, mystery message 2, and mystery message 1. These are all review skills that should be no problem for you to do. Remember, we're finishing up this last chapter. Cohort A tested if you were in Layman and Hembry already. And then cohort B and all of Mrs. Benavides's class will test on Thursday. And then we'll be ready to get started on our new unit, our new book. Remember, you'll be getting new math books if you haven't already. So be prepared for that. Boys and girls, it's very important that this is turned in on time and that it's completed correctly. Remember, cohort B, which is Thursday and Friday, you turn this entire packet in on Friday. So before you leave school, you're going to turn this in. Cohort A, you're going to bring it to us and turn it in on Monday. All three teachers have not been getting these turned in by everyone. It's very, very important that you get these turned in so we can see your work and evaluate it and answer any questions that you may have. All right. I think these are going to turn out fun. I think you'll like the mystery messages and doing the designs on the Missouri Star and the scrap bag will be a lot of fun for you. I hope that you have a wonderful day and look forward to seeing cohort B in class tomorrow and seeing cohort A online. Have a great day.